Happy St. Joseph. It would not be a celebration on March 19th without Zeppole San Giuseppe or St. Joseph Zeppole. I'm going to show you today how to make them fried and baked, and I'm also going to throw in a bonus recipe, and I'm going to show you how to make the Sicilian version, which are sfingy. So let's go. Now, in full transparency, I already had the custard for the Zeppole and the filling for the sfingy, which is just a very simple filling. I already had them ready in the fridge, but I will list the recipe for those in the caption down below. Everything step by step is linked for you there, and I will also link for you the full video with the full recipe for the Zeppole, which I already have on my website. I just made a very simple pâte choux dough, which is very classic for a Zeppole, and then you already know you add your eggs in one at a time until your dough comes together. I use a very large piping tip on this particular day because I wanted them to be really big, and I will leave a link to that piping tip in the description down below, but typically like a medium size star tip will work. I was able to get 8 really good size Zeppole out of this batch, and then I made another batch of dough for the sfingy, and I got about 12 really good size sfingy out of the full batch of the dough. So just know that I made 2. Now, because I'm frying half of these, I cut around the parchment paper, keeping them on the parchment paper for both frying and baking them, because I'm going to drop them into the oil on the parchment paper. They're really easy to do that way. But these are going to go into the oven. I'm just going to brush them with a little bit of egg wash, and they go into a 375 oven for 35 to 40 minutes. For the frying ones, make sure you drop them into some vegetable oil that I have heated to 325 for the size that I'm making today. If I were making a standard size, which you get about 12 out of each batch of dough, you would fry them at 350 for 4 minutes on each side, but these were much bigger, so I fried them at 325 for 7 minutes on each side. You want them to be really puffed and golden, and most importantly, the inside needs to be cooked, and they need to be very light and airy. And I do the same thing with the sfingy. I just spoon them right in like that, in like almost oblong shapes, and I let them fry for 7 minutes per side at 325. Because they're kind of big and they're kind of dense, and you need to give them plenty of time to cook on the inside. Once the fried ones are done, once the baked ones are done, let them cool completely. But look at how much they puff up, and you see when you flip them over, you'll see them like kind of burst. That's what you want. That means the inside's like hollow, perfect, and ready for your filling. And then you're just going to top the Zeppole with your custard, and you're going to go in with your ricotta filling for the sfingy. The sfingy get topped with a candied cherry, also candied citrus zest, which I don't have any, but that would be great. And the Zeppole get topped with an amarena cherry. They're perfect. Recipe down below. Make them today and celebrate the Joseph in your life, or honestly celebrate yourself by making one of these and eating them in peace. Bye-bye.